What do you think has been one of the juiciest anti-woke outrages you've seen recently? And let's dig into that a little bit.
The juiciest? You mean, okay, so you have to understand, like, my
You were talking about Mr. Potato Head. I don't know what this is.
You don't know about this? Okay, so
no.
Oh my god,
you don't know about
this? I get to talk about this. Yeah. So I'm not that tapped into the social thing. I look at most of it as entertainment. I really don't take Twitter that seriously, because a lot of Twitter. This is another thing. A lot of Twitter is people talking about other people reacting. There's like, I can't believe people are upset about this. I can't believe.
Guys, can we just help? I have a lot to say. Can you get to the point of?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the point. Okay, so So what happened here is basically the toy, Mr. Potato Head, has been. They have decided to just go with Potato Head. Now this toy is just going to be called Potato Head. They're removing the Mr. Now they do have a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. The package that still Hasbro did clarify that we still have those too, but there will be a Potato Head. The main nucleus toy, the main toy that was there, is just going to be Potato Head. And
it's an agender potato.
Yeah, and there is it's a potato. All potatoes.
It's a
potato. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of right-leaning people are now coming out, and they're like, "Oh my God, you guys have gone insane. This is the end of the Western society. Everything." Okay, so even if this is ridiculous, and we have other examples as well, right? We have Disney firing one of the most, popular actresses. I forgot her name. Because
very popular. It's like most popular. I forgot. What was her name? I can't remember.
Well, he can't remember anyone's name.
Yeah, I mean, still popular. I don't know celebrities that well. She's still very popular. Just because I don't know them doesn't make them. Just because I don't know their name doesn't make them not popular. So because of her conservative views, conservative views that most conservatives believe in. So as average, she's been fired. So we have Coke coming out with this leak. We see that they're telling their employees to be less white. We have more and more stuff coming from schools, showing kids, teaching kids about, how
the 8 white identities.
The 8 white identities.
That was one school in New York, to be clear.
That was okay. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Okay, you have this Mr. Potato Head apparently making him just potato. I don't know how do you say it?
Just Potato Head.
Just Potato Head, I guess. I don't know. All
right, and these are this in the Persian accent. It's beautiful, like.
And
potato head.
Let me make my point right now. God damn it.
Potato. Yeah, go on.
Can you guys mute yourself?
No, go on. I won't say anything. I won't interrupt you. Go
ahead. These are anecdotes, okay? These are anecdotes, and what people don't take into account is, like, as ridiculous these are, the reaction that the right has to these are even more ridiculous than the actual events, okay? Because they constantly get triggered over all of this, right? And these are the good thing about following right-leaning content creator is that whenever these happen, okay, they will find it. They will find it and they will talk about it, right? So everything that we know, every single example of these Wokistani people going extreme, it's been hunted down and covered and made fun of. So everything that is happening, you're seeing, okay? So as much as this means that it has gone mainstream, because we could talk about Viacom, Coca-Cola, right? To me, that's also an indication that that's it. That's all that's all that there is. Because when it comes to the left, when it comes to the right doing the same things, it's constant, okay? When it comes to people being ostracized for being gay, for being trans, people canceling you or demonizing you by your own family members because you are anti-Trump, when it comes to sex negativity and the constant shaming and demonization, that is so constantly there that if you want to pick each one of these anecdotes and highlight it the same way that we're highlighting the woke going crazy, then it will be non-stop. It will be non-stop there. It's just so much. It's just accepted. Like what we are trying to avoid. Like when we say the wokies are starting to go mainstream, you have to put that in contrast to the influence that Christianity has over politics in the United States, for example, right? The constant presence of that. Okay, that is so much. The in every goddamn church, for example, the things that they're teaching, the things that they're telling children. Like we're looking at, like me and Susanna, for example, Ali, we're looking at Cartoon Network, right? We're looking at Cartoon Network, and we watched something about anti-racism on Cartoon Network we thought that was insane. That we thought like, okay, this is not good. This is wokeism gone too far. Okay. However, that is one thing that was found and highlighted, rightfully so, in contrast to the constant Christian brainwashing on children on Sunday schools every day, all the time, like every week, all the time, like all the Christian schools, all the Catholic schools, all of that out there, right? So I'm not saying don't point this out. I'm not saying it's not going mainstream, because this is Cartoon freaking Network, okay? It is going mainstream. Yeah. But that's compared to something that is already not just mainstream, it's all over, right?
Well, I mean,
brainwashing our children by churches and mosques and synagogues and everything is accepted, and it's so common that you don't even point it out anymore, because everybody accepts it, that it's there. But go on now.
That's the difference. I mean, it's talking, when we're talking about mainstream, things going mainstream, what does that mean, and what exactly are we talking about? I mean, when we talk about universities censoring lecturers, right? Like, oh, I can't come. I'm, Richard Spencer can't speak at Berkeley, or Ben Shapiro can't speak at Berkeley. Well, try to get gay rights activists to go to Bob Jones University or Liberty University, or any of these sort of like conservative leaning universities that they've set up.
Though. Those are private universities.
Sure, but still, like, I think that's this idea that if there is anything sort of conservative leaning, the idea that the left is censoring conservative speech and the conservatives are for free speech, right? Private or public university, right? If you are conservative and you're saying that, I'm for free speech, and you are not allowing speakers, and they don't allow speakers, they have a much lower threshold, right, for getting rid of certain speakers they don't agree with, then this is just something that has been so common and so in place for so many years that we don't even notice it. Armin's absolutely right about that.
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.